This is how to disprove every single Protestant denomination with just one argument. No, seriously, this argument crushes Lutheranism, Calvinism, non-denominationalism, all of them. But before I tell you exactly what that is, first we have to look at what the Bible actually says about this. Here's what Paul said in his letter to Titus, who was the first bishop of Crete. I left you in Crete so that you might put what remained into order and appoint elders in every town as I directed you. He then goes on to enumerate the qualifications of a bishop and to rebuke some men who were teaching with no authority to teach. Did you catch that? St. Paul is giving Titus the authority to appoint elders and bishops. And the same thing happens in multiple places throughout the entire New Testament. So what we can see from the Bible is that church leaders must be approved by the apostles. But what happens after the last apostle dies? This is where things get really interesting. This question was actually answered by somebody who's mentioned in the Bible. This guy was appointed a bishop by Saint Peter himself. This is what he says. Our apostles knew through our Lord Jesus Christ that there would be strife on account of the office of the episcopate. For this reason, therefore, inasmuch as they had obtained a perfect foreknowledge of this, they appointed those ministers already mentioned, and afterwards gave instructions that when these should fall asleep, other approved men should succeed them in their ministry. This quote comes from a letter written in the 1st century by Saint Clement. He knew the apostles in person and is even called St. Paul's fellow worker in Philippians 4:3. So what's the point of this, and how does it disprove every form of Protestantism? Well, the Bible teaches us that in order to be in union with the faith of Jesus Christ, you had to be in union with the apostles and those who they appointed. And if you rejected their authority, you rejected their gospel. And according to the Bible and St. Clement of Rome, who knew the apostles, was appointed a bishop by Peter and worked closely with Paul, they appointed successors to complete the task that Jesus had given to them. So what does all this mean? It means if you want to be in union with the gospel of Jesus Christ, you must be in union with the apostles and their successors. This term is called apostolic succession. And to put it bluntly, no Protestant church has apostolic succession. Therefore, every Protestant church is false. What do you think? Does this argument by itself disprove every form of Protestantism or not? Leave a comment letting me know.